What's up, ladies and gentlemen? One and only James Williams, Dark Waters, and I'm back, and I'm here to make the case to you again to hit the like button. You may be saying, "Well, DW, I don't know why you be on the like button." And some people may say, "Well, DW, you want me to hit the like button up front. I want to listen to it first." Okay, don't worry about it. But for those of you who are on the Dark Waters family, you've been here a long time. Those who like the content, we're going to ignore them people. But I want to show you what happens when you hit the button. Again, this is what happens when you hit the button. Most of the time, the algorithm wants to fight. So if you hit the button now, it shoots me into the algorithm.
Hold on one second. We about to get to the bottom of this, ladies and gentlemen. This don't make no sense whatsoever. Welcome to the Dark Waters channel, where we explore mysteries, figure out the truth, dive into politics, and anything else you want to know about. That's what we doing over here, baby. Let's go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, one and only James Williams, Dark Waters, and we're back. And this is our board of the news. And the last couple of videos, I have not touched upon the board, but we need to go back to the board because there's a new player that hit the board. As you can see, over the past maybe 48 hours, we had an array of attacks on the United States of America. We had the Israeli embassy employees killed. We had someone at the CIA get shot outside of the CIA. And then we had a plane crash. But I want to come over here and we started a new section on our board because now officially George Soros has hit the board. If you recall, throughout all the news, when we were talking about NGOs and non-governmental organizations, George Soros' name never came up. When you think about it, all of the NGOs that Elon Musk went through when he talked about cutting off the funding, never once did we know there's George Soros in NGOs. We know that there were Bill Gates NGOs. We know all these things. And we saw Bill Gates squirm. We saw the World Health Organization come out and squirm. But we ain't heard nothing from old Soros. Not from the son, Alexander, and not nothing from George. But here comes news out of Hungary about what's going on with the Soros family. And the people in Hungary have been subjected to this clown and his family for quite a while. And let's see what they're saying. Hungary stands up to globalism. Orbán passes Stop Soros law against progressive NGOs. I'm going to stop right here and I'm going to say something to you, ladies and gentlemen. This week in our prayer, the Lord revealed to us what progressivism is, or to be progressive. It would be progressivism is the word I'm looking for. It is step by step, bit by bit, one by one, walking away from the principles of God. It is how you move from a godly society to a satanic infested society. If you go back, I'm in my 40s. If you go back, you can see the progressive steps in the music industry. Because if you go back, there was MTV, Yo MTV Raps, there was MTV rock band music, there was all these different things, and everything was cool, and then gangster rap hit. Straight out of Compton, an N-word with an attitude, and then murder came everywhere. Then we moved past that, and we got from the music industry, the reinforcement of feminism. Beyonce, all the women independent, throw your hands up at me. All the mamas clocking dollars, throw your hands up at me. All the women independent, throw your hands up at me. And then we get to the point to where we get fifth wave feminism coming in, reinforced by music and culture. And now we got to the point to where we got a whole bunch of pink-haired, purple-haired people with metal in their face, working at Starbucks, screaming and hollering, ratting and raving, and looking crazy, and wearing masks 5 years after a pandemic. If you wearing a mask, you watch me and you wearing a mask right now. After the pandemic's over, after all the information about the pandemic done came out, after all the health options are available, you need to be put in a mental institution. I know I went off track, but the point I'm making is progressivism is Satanism. Yeah. Progressivism is Satanism. Say it with me. Progressivism is Satanism. Just understand that. Let's go. And we know because the biggest funder of it is a dang on globalist Satanist. Viktor Orbán, the Hungarian leader who doesn't flinch before the globalist elite, has slammed his fist on the table by passing a Stop Soros law, a measure to outlaw NGOs and media funded by foreign entities promoting progressive agendas. This is what has to happen in the United States of America. We must outlaw their push of progressive agendas. Now, watch this. The way they've hidden themselves in their Satanism and all the rest of their wickedness is they again have used black people as a shield. I'll never forget. Quick story. Did I just knock my camera straight down when I did that? Okay, my camera got knocked. Come on, camera. Me and you got to have a better relationship. Never forget. Real quick story. Meet this lady. She says, hey, my understanding that you do YouTube. Yeah, I do YouTube. You know, well, I'm with the Progressive Party. And, you know, we would love to sit down with you and talk to you about some of the things that we believe from progressivism because you're probably a progressive. And I let her talk. You gotta understand, she a weird looking little white lady. And she started talking about how the black community is struggling and how people like me, like, you know, I'm at a disadvantage to the white man. And I'm letting her talk and I'm letting her talk and I'm letting her talk. And I'm like, And I'm like, Lord, when you gonna let me say something to this lady? He said, let her keep talking. Then she say, men at a disadvantage like you need our help. And then this righteous indignation rose up in me. It was like, you know, the Bible says, out of my belly will flow rivers of living water. That wasn't no water that came out of my belly. That was not no water. That was fire. Because you got to understand, the lady didn't ask anything about my background. She didn't say, well, where'd you go to college? What did you study? Did you go to college? What did you do? How did you end up here? How long have you been doing? No, so she just started preaching at me. And I said, listen to me, lady. I want you to listen to me good. Listen to me good. You wicked, liberal, progressive woman. There is nothing that me and you have in common. You damn Jezebel. And I said it like that. Person standing next to me was shocked. Shocked that those words would come out of my mouth. And when I called her Jezebel, ladies and gentlemen, you should have seen the manifestation on her face. Her face did like that. Let me do it for you again. You want me to do it again? I said, there that demon go. Surprise. Yeah. The demon was surprised. Because you know that demon walk up on everybody else and tell them that and they buy it. They buy that. I ain't buying that foolishness. You Satanist. You damn devil worshiper. All right, anyway. Let me stop clowning. That is a true story, though, by the way. When while the European left mourns in despair, Hungary rises as a stronghold of national sovereignty. The law passed this Saturday by Orbán's government aims to curb the influence of organizations financed by tycoons like George Soros, whom the prime minister accuses of destabilizing countries with his globalist agenda. That is 100% true. The man admits that he does it. According to the Hungarian executive, these NGOs have facilitated mass immigration and undermined the nation's Christian values. The same thing that has happened in America. I'm talking to one of the guys in our Bible study today. And he's saying, man, you know, I'm in Virginia. And I don't know how many of y'all in Virginia. He's like, man, I'm in Virginia. You know, I go and I install. I'm not going to tell you. He installed cable. I'm going to tell you what exactly do. We're going to say he installed cable. He going inside and out of people's house. And he said, man, you know, I pull up into these neighborhoods and there's these statues of Vishnu and these statues of Shiva and these statues of these monkey guys. And I said, yeah. That's all the altars that have been imported into America because of this damn immigration. You got neighborhoods, whole neighborhoods with all these foreign gods on a porch. It's not like it's in their house. They put their gods on their front porch. Then you pull in people from Haiti, bringing all their gods. Then you people from Venezuela, then Cuba. Then you just open the borders up. Why? Because we had a crackhead in office. And here we go.
Ой, бля, нищеброды стоят, блядь. Что там, блядь, стоят, смотрят. Слава России! Слава России! Как ее! Слава
Yeah, I don't know what the hell she just said. That didn't help me at all. Did anybody know what Slava Lacia? The Hungary has adopted a sovereignty law that allows the legal exclusion of Soros, NGOs, and other public organizations with foreign participation. We need to outlaw. If we outlaw Soros, NGOs in America, you gonna see all this free Palestine go away. You gonna see all them damn Ukrainian flags come down, which I think that was a Ukrainian flag that we saw just right then and there. You're gonna see all that stuff come down, man. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to say this to you. Let me go back to the map. See, when we get to this super bad guy, let me get like a villain. I need a GIF. Give me a GIF. Give me a GIF. We need some kind of villain. Quit it. We need like a super villain. Let me see. He ain't really like the Joker. He more like, we'll use the Joker. We're gonna use the Joker. Don't leave. Don't leave me, girl. Please stay with me tonight. When the Joker right here start to get dealt with, that's a Joker. When he right here start to get dealt with, ladies and gentlemen, in America. Right now we dealing with him in private. We ain't dealing with him in the public. See, in my opinion, Bill Gates NGOs should be outlawed. Soros NGOs should be outlawed. In fact, they all should be designated as terrorists and be arrested and have warrants out for their arrest where they will never set foot in America again. That's how I feel about it. I don't know how you feel. Put how you feel in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm going to be praying on that. Jesus be on the main line. I'm going to tell him what I want. Lord, I want these people to be outlawed. Jesus on the main line. Tell him what you want. Amen. Yeah. Tell him what you want. I'll be back later. I'll be back.